This is not the Death Note Sonic crossover I wanted. Hello!
Oh my God.
Welcome to Unskippable Cutscene.
Welcome to Unskippable Cutscene.
I am Tan or Tanfighter. My pros are he, him. I am here to talk about games with my friend Assis.
I am Aziz. My pronouns are she, her. I am here to get jump scared, apparently.
It's October.
Ooh, spooky. And what
Exactly.
spooky games are we going to talk about today?
Well, I already know what you're talking about, so that's going to be a great segue, but
Exactly. You know what is so spooky? Anime and furries.
that is scary.
Homophobe.
A fear of the unknown is not the same.
Hmm. Yeah, I met a guy from Johto once. He had a real fear of the unknown.
Portuguese
Anyway,
Digimon for you.
what?
Nothing.
So, um, little backstory is that like about 1.5 to 2 episodes ago, when we almost were going to record but then didn't, uh, I was bitching about how my computer is broken, so I can't really play video games right now. And Dan was like, "Oh, there's a new Dragon Ball Z mobile game. You should try that, and then talk about it on the show." And I had some hopes that Tan would maybe at some point also install it and play it with me, or maybe we could get our wonderful producer Steve to install it and play it with me. Um, I
Listen,
installed.
in my defense, my phone crashes if I open Instagram for too long.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could play it on your computer. It's a multi-platform game.
I didn't even know that.
You
And
know what?
my
That's
second
that's
point
a.
being, I didn't think you'd actually do it the second I offered it.
I was desperate.
I said it as such a bit, and you just took it.
Anyway, Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra is a Dragon Ball franchise MOBA game, if you will believe that. And it is on Android, iOS, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, and Steam.
They threw that shit on the Switch?
They threw that Switch on that shit on
Switch on that
anything
shit,
they could
yes.
find. Um, so yeah, part of me does wonder why I'm playing it on mobile when I could maybe play it on Switch and possibly have a less crashy but holistically worse experience. Um, so yeah, this has been out for like a month. It's been out for basically a month. Like September 9th is when it came out. It was in a sort of weird, like, I wouldn't call it a beta or an early access mode, but it clearly, like, the first month was just like, okay, we're here and we exist and we're not gonna do much. And then starting, I think, like a week or two ago, an actual, like, okay, now we're in like a season and we're gonna add characters and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, there is so many places I could start about this game. It is a MOBA. That should tell you already about how just it's a MOBA. I'm playing a MOBA. This never ends well for me usually.
He's being a
Uh,
preeminent League of Legends lover, you know.
PM not what?
League of Legends lover?
You're the League of Legends server.
Hmm? I've never played League in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's going on? Anyway, I thought we should maybe just talk a little bit about MOBAs in general. Just a
Okay.
little bit. So, a MOBA or a multiplayer online battle arena. What? Don't make that. He's making faces at me. How am I supposed to run a podcast when my co-host makes faces at me?
I have DM'd you enough to see how many faces you make during any RP scene I'm doing.
Anyway, so a multiplayer online battle arena. It's essentially a video game where players are in two teams and you choose characters. The characters are often divided into types of characters, and you team up with a bunch of people. You're on a team. You go through lanes and you hit enemy bases. And there's all sorts of random shit that happens in there. Um, and yeah, Dota is like, kind of like, I don't know if it's like the first, but it's like definitely like the first like proper like blown up big MOBA. Apparently there's something called Aeon or Strife,
Yes.
which is a fan made map of StarCraft. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no, so that's
Um,
how Dota happened. Like it was a
right,
mod.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it came out with that, and so unsurprisingly, like League of Legends and Dota 2 are like the big MOBAs. And it's yeah, you go through, you have lanes, you have jungles, you have bases, you destroy bases, you have minions, you have all sorts of characters, and it's people are toxic, and I guess people say slurs
My
at each other.
my interjection for that is I will help translate this description. You're gonna be in a game with four strangers that are going to be telling you what you should be doing. Your job is to get to the other side where there are five other people doing the same thing to each other. And every now and then it spills out into the all chat and they start yelling at you as well for beating them or losing to them. Either way, they'll find a way. And as you're trying to do your best and your job, you will have four people finding every single mistake you're making and shoving it in your face and accompanying it with different slurs and offensive terms and telling you all kinds of other unaliving methods, and would straight up stop like playing the game or moving on the map for a good 2 minutes to type a whole paragraph out.
I
These
mean,
are things you can
priorities.
expect in the game. Fun times. And you can avoid this by playing the game with your friends, which is a fucking much better time. However, every now and then you will have a moment where you question your friendship. So it's a great game. It makes you do that. Like
Your
Mario
sanity
Party.
and why you're spending so many times on this game. um Now, Tan, of course, famous League of Legends uh,
I
devotee,
don't play that
fanatic.
much
I don't know
these
what the word
days.
is.
I have been
Um,
playing on and off for 15 years, yes.
that's traumatizing to hear.
It's season 15.
Me
Yeah, whatever.
personally,
Yeah.
I gave Dota a shot long back. I've given Smite a shot a couple of times because I like mythology. Smite
Smite
seems up
was
my
fun.
alley. Smite's interesting. It changes shit up. Um,
You should try
when
Heroes of the
Pokemon
Storm.
Unite, sure. When Pokemon Unite came out, I gave Pokemon Unite a shot. Pokemon Unite, I would classify as a subgenre at this point because you're not
Yes.
you're scoring points. It's strange. They change up the formula in many ways. I don't understand it. When Gekishin Squadra first came out, I was theorizing: is it a proper MOBA or is it like a Unite like?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a phrase I have coined. Um,
Of course.
please quote me in your research papers on MOBAs and
Pokemon
Unite
Unite
likes.
is a game mode that used to exist in League.
I mean, I figured, right? It makes sense.
Like,
It is a necessary like, and then so the MOBA that I have spent the most time on, and the only one I've actually played with friends is, and I feel immense amounts of cringe,
is it the
self
Battle
cringe
Royale
saying
one?
this. No, it's Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Oh,
The
yes. My
the
brother
one
has
that
played
rips
that a
off
lot.
all characters from League of Legends.
Yes, my brother
It's
played that a lot.
Chinese. Yeah, it was banned in India for a while. I don't know if it still is. Lovely time. Lovely time. Um,
Honestly,
yeah.
they made a very competent copy. Like it was
I
pretty decent.
I did have a decent time playing it.
Because
Um,
the thing is,
yeah,
Wild Rift was gonna be League on mobile, but
yeah.
that had a lot of issues in India. So this was like the alternative to that.
I,
Uh,
I, I have a friend who claims that Dota is the only good MOBA because it's the only one that doesn't lock characters away and you just have all characters.
I
Uh,
like this is a very hot take. I understand why that's a good thing. My hot take is also that it's a bad thing because it does a like a choice where it's making it so fucking overwhelming to a new player. Like a
this is
new
fair.
person joins, you see 100 characters, and they're like, "Okay, pick your main." You're like, and then you'll probably pick one that's easy to play. Like you can filter by difficulty, or you'll pick one easy to play,
Yeah.
and then you'll just get comfortable on that.
Yeah.
Like in a game where you're periodically unlocking stuff, it gives you firstly a sense of progression. Like, oh, this guy's cool. I want to try this character out. I'm gonna play a few games with what I have to work my way towards that. Like back when I like started League, they like right now they've streamlined it a lot. It's very easy and quick to earn characters and stuff now for new players. But back then, I remember I played for like a month to get a character.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's grindy.
Like I wasn't
Um,
playing a lot every day, but like it was still like it took me a while to like, oh, this is an
no,
expensive new
that's
character. I gotta earn my way to it.
That's fair. I guess the thing is where the problem comes into me, where I would agree that having them all unlocked is better because the alternative is never that the only way to unlock characters is to play and progress. The alternative is that yeah, you're going to grind and progress to unlock characters, but also if someone wants, they can just pay like $1,000 and just
Sure. But
unlock
then
them
you'll
straight
see
up.
the difference. That person's played the game way less and it'll fucking show. This happens
I
a lot
guess
even now. Like a new champion gets released in League. The first few weeks are just either that character getting banned everywhere because it's very overtuned and overpowered, or everyone picking it when it isn't, and even with an overpowered character, just eating shit. Like
interesting.
they because they're making more complicated characters. They're trying to like one up themselves, and when people try it for the first time and they aren't good, it just falls flat on
No,
its
that's
face.
fair. So the thing is, I don't really remember how it was for me with Mobile Legends. Like I know I had a few characters unlocked, and then there was of course the rotating like free characters for the week and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I think
But
that's a
I'd
good
gotten
way to do it
comfortable with like two or three characters. I like the rotating characters,
because
but
that
like
lets you
I
try
remember
things out and know what you want to unlock in the future.
it
Then,
does. It does. But like I remember, okay, not a MOBA, but just generally,
yeah,
going to the hero shooter multiple roles category.
Overwatch
Like I
Prime.
played a lot of Overwatch, right?
Yeah,
But Overwatch, it started out with much less characters. Like their rosters
yeah.
like almost doubled now, right? And so I guess for me, it never felt weird in that sense because it was like, okay, Overwatch characters are always unlocked, but it's just they've been adding them over time. And so then it was like, yeah, okay, it wasn't overwhelming at first, but also nobody seemed to have like an unfair advantage. And I mean, obviously, if your characters are balanced well, then technically there's no unfair advantage to buying them.
Yeah.
It's just ethically annoying when the capitalism is like the deep rooted part of the game,
Hmm.
which is going to be a topic that will come up today at some points. Um,
Yes. Also, yeah,
so
League in 2009 when it came out in beta had
yeah,
17 champions. At the full launch, it had 20 champions. Right now, it has 171.
that's wild.
Imagine starting a game and seeing 171 options to pick
No,
from. You
that's
will die.
honestly, even I think even look if I was to start Overwatch now, which technically if I started now, it would be kind of like starting it over, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it would still feel like that to me because
Hmm.
when Overwatch first released, there were 21 characters. By the time I started playing it, I think there must have been I think it was about 28 or 29.
Hmm.
Weird. approaching 50. Like we're at 44.
Jeez.
Like since I stopped playing Overwatch, there have been uh, more than 10 characters added.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I know in a shooter that's a big number, honestly. Yeah.
yeah, in a shooter is a different ball game in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I feel this way even with the Pokemon Unite. Like sometimes I just feel like there is just it just starts feeling too much when there's so many characters.
Yeah.
And I know that if Gekishin Squadra becomes popular enough and doesn't just shut down within a year, it'll end up with the same problem. So
Oh yeah.
let's talk about Gekishin Squadra.
Ah yes.
Yes, the actual topic. Who could have guessed? So Gekishin Squadra on launch had 22 characters, and it's a strange roster. A strange roster. I have briefly talked to Dan about this before. It's some of the pulls are strange. Some of the roles assigned to the pulls are strange. Why is Vegeta a tank? Why
Yes.
is Vegeta a tank? Why do
No,
we have Kid
but
Gohan and not Teen Gohan? It's it's some of this stuff doesn't make sense, right? Like what? Why?
as a
Who?
very avid Dragon Ball fan, so many of the things made me just go like, "What the fuck?"
I mean,
Like, I get why Vegeta's a tank; he gets beat up a lot, but he's still primarily, in my mind, a
it
ranged
just does.
DPS.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Man
sense to
spams
me.
key attacks more than anyone.
Yeah, there's some choices which are like, okay, interesting. Like initially when I realized that okay, they have Frieza, but for some reason he's only in first form and he's a technical. Okay, wait, backtrack a bit.
Yes.
Um, the roles are divided as damage, tank, and technical. So technical embodies support as a, but in a more Overwatch kind of way, where some are healers, some are not. It's support. Um, the team compo in in the games is two damage, one tank, one technical.
Makes sense.
And there's only two lanes. So usually it's like, okay, one damage and one tank are going in one lane, and the other damage and the technical are going in another lane. The characters are pretty evenly spaced out, I think. So right now there are 11 damage characters, 6 tank, and 6 technical. So damage being twice as many kind of makes sense.
Yeah. No, they have to be that
Um,
much.
yeah. So 22 characters at launch, and they have announced three more when the first season officially started. One of them has been added so far, which is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and we have Super Saiyan Gotenks and Toppo for some reason being added. So again, the choices, right? Vegeta's a tank, weird. You have Frieza only in first form, which
The
but
first one
Frieza
freeze
actually makes sense.
fine. As a
Frieza first
technical,
form
also that makes
has
sense.
I think the thing is what they don't advertise until you unlock and see the character being played is it's Frieza with Zarbon and Dodoria. It's
No,
Frieza, Zarbon,
exactly.
and
Him
Dodoria.
in first form
And
is
it's
always armchair general, so him being a
yeah,
technical makes
it's
sense.
it's lovely, great technical. Some of the other stuff is just like okay, Cell is a tank, Cooler is a tank, Kale is damage, Cauliflower is tank, which it just something in me feels like it should be the other way around. But I
Yeah.
guess that's just my association that like okay, tanks have to be the big bruisey types and
No, but you're also right in the show. That's how it is.
it's
And
yeah. So we
hmm.
have young baby as a tank. It's it's
Also,
it's
yeah,
wild.
putting young baby in before so many other names is a
No, but that's the
move.
thing, right? They have. It's not like they picked all the most popular characters from the show. They stuck with just the absolute basic, like really thing
No,
one. So
like
you got your
it.
Krillin, your Goku, your normal like Super Saiyan Goku, your
Okay,
normal Super Saiyan Vegeta, Kid Gohan, Piccolo, Teen
my
Trunks.
my issue is to go to Kid Baby before pulling from the main source of like TN.
No, but that's the thing, right? They clearly wanted to have stuff from Super and GT as well, and so they've been
Uh-huh.
tipping that stuff in, right? Like that's why you
No,
have Kid Baby. That's
I
why you have
think.
Oob.
Hmm.
Super Oob is weird I think Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, while the character itself seems
No, I
great.
think Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are good calls. I
But
think
I
Oob is
mean, it's
fine.
not even from the show, it's from a movie.
No, but to be fair, it is the most latest bit of the
It's a great movie,
Superverse
you're
that
not
came
wrong.
out, and it's a very
I
good
mean,
movie.
hate is there. Why is hate technical? I don't understand. I've not
He's
seen
an
Super.
assassin. He's all technical, is what
Okay,
they're
that
going
makes sense.
for.
Great. I've not seen Super.
Uh,
Um,
then hmm, I'm surprised they haven't pulled anything from Daima.
there's Zamasu. There's exactly one character from Daima, which is Goku Mini.
I see.
And
See,
he
they
has
could
like
have
assists
just.
from
That's
two
why
of
they
the
didn't do
Daima
Goku
people.
from GT, because then it would have been confusing.
No, well, okay. His Dragon Ball video games have a history of having too many Gokus.
I mean,
I'm pretty
yes.
sure. Yeah, in Sparking Goku.
Sparking
In Sparking
Zero.
Zero, there are enough Goku forms that you might as well call it Sparking Goku.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of Gokus. It's true.
on launch, Gekishin Squadra only had two Gokus. Uh, Goku base form who turns into Super Saiyan and Kid Goku from Daima specifically. Their
They have
first
SS3.
new added character is SS3 Goku, who starts at Super Saiyan. Now, here's the weird thing, right? Some of the characters transform. About half the characters, I think, probably less than half, maybe half the characters have transformations,
Okay.
which you unlock when you level them to level 7. I don't quite understand. Some characters can't transform, and some characters can transform. So, like, all the Saiyans transform into their Saiyan form apart from Daima
I
Goku.
mean, that makes sense. It's also,
Yeah,
I
it's
think, how much work it was probably to make those transformations. Because the Super Saiyan ones are probably easier to work on. The main thing you have to change for them would be like move sets usually, if anything.
yeah. So mostly transformations in the same character do not do a lot of moveset changes. Then like usually changes the ultimate if anything.
There you go.
Um,
That's why probably.
but yeah, I'm just like I don't know how what the balance is like then with the characters who aren't transforming at level 7. Because when you play the transformation
Oh,
character,
yeah.
it's like you need to take the time aside to transform and
Yeah, like
like to
I'm
get that
sure it's
power.
always a, pro versus
I'm
con
sure.
thing. Yeah.
Here's the part that feels weird to me, right? So Super Saiyan Goku, his base form is normal Goku. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's base form is Super
Super Saiyan.
Saiyan 2 Goku.
Sure.
It just feels very strange
See, the
that
power
everybody,
scaling.
all the other Saiyans are starting the game in base form, and then you
Yes.
just have one Super Saiyan 2
Never
Goku
play a
there.
Dragon Ball game while thinking about power scaling. You will always be upset.
It's annoying. It's so annoying.
Like, there's a couple that do it decently, but that's about it. And yeah, in this case, I think what they've probably done is a character in base form versus a character who does not transform is probably weaker on average. And
I do
on
think so. That
transformation, they are
tracks.
stronger. So, like,
That
they
tracks.
ride the line back and forth. Meanwhile, the people who don't transform have consistency.
That tracks. So
Yeah. Whereas
I
Yam.
don't.
Anyway.
There's, I'm sure they are gonna add more,
To put
obviously, but yeah.
baby before Yamcha or Tien.
Hey, and Topo.
Where's Chatsu?
Also, why is Gotenks is just Super Saiyan. Gotenks doesn't go straight to Super Saiyan 3. That's why that seems so weird because
Uh,
when we were growing up, you never had Super Saiyan Gotenks. Every Dragon Ball Z video game would just shoot him straight to Super Saiyan 3.
no, but to be fair, that's because it was like the look, right? Like, but
Yeah,
again, he did do other shit. Like he shows up
I
the first
know.
time in Super Saiyan, I believe.
I know that. It just feels weird because of what the games we grew up on pushed onto me, which is
Yeah.
that no, you don't need to see Gotenks in Super Saiyan. Just send him straight to Super Saiyan 3.
I like that they gave the other forms some love, honestly, because SS3 is
Yeah.
overplayed at that point. Then
And Gotenks and SS Gotenks is gonna be a technical character, so I'm excited for it.
Super Ghost
In
Kamikaze attack.
sure. In any role divided hero game, I always veer towards support the most and then tank second. That's just how it is for me. So it is with Gekishin Squadra as well. My current main is basically Android 17, but who is technical. I've been like I can occasionally do a kid go on. I've tried out Frieza. I'm not too bad at Frieza. And when I get to tank, I prefer to use Kale. Kale is
What
great.
about
Big fan
Ginyu?
of Kale. What?
They need Ginyu in the game.
I think Ginyu would be a lovely support, but also babies. Ginyu would essentially just be reverse baby at this point because baby's whole thing is that he takes over like like teammates to like buff them.
No, like they should do what they did with fighters, where all of Ginyu's abilities are different Ginyu squad members attacking for him.
That is pretty good also. Yeah, I did like that version of Ginyu.
Like I found that really fun.
Okay, wait, I have lots of things to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through.
yeah.
So, right, I'm doing that. The role queue is quite messed up,
Hmm.
as you would imagine when the team compo is 2 damage, 1 tank, 1 support. Um, I have a really like I would love to play more tank games. Sometimes it's really hard to get a match on tank. Like you just end up waiting forever. Um, Damage
You get
is
instant Q on support, I'm assuming.
honestly for the first couple of weeks I was getting instant Q on support, then it stopped.
Hmm.
Damage is faster. Any is still sometimes slow. But yeah, I managed to play. So like
That's
support is
interesting
not
that
too bad.
damage is faster. Usually that's
Actually,
very
no,
rare.
damage is not faster. I've I'm realizing I might have never actually purposefully clicked on damage. I only put damage usually when I click any.
I see.
Um,
That makes sense.
it tracks, yeah. Um, there are trial heroes like out every week. So as far as unlocking goes, when you start the game, you have only Goku. And well, there was a launch gift of mini Goku, but I don't know if that how long that will go on for, if everyone will get that or what the system is.
Okay.
There is a very strange system of obtaining characters where your characters have something called a star grade.
Okay.
And essentially, so every time you battle with a character, you get hero memories.
Okay.
Um, and you will not always get hero memories for the character you battle with. There's a chance of it just being some other random character.
Interesting.
Then, when you have enough hero memories, you pay Zenny, you pay currency plus the hero memories to increase the character's star grade. The Zenny costs increased drastically. It starts at 900, then it's 1,000, then it's 2,000, then it's 3,500. It's wild.
Okay.
And you don't have that much money also in the game. There is so much currency in this game because, of course, there is.
Mobile game,
Um,
yeah.
so you have the Zennies, which I'm sure you can buy, but I've not paid attention. And at first there was a fuck ton. Now it's like, okay, if you do the season pass, every few levels you'll get like 2,000 Zenny or whatever to then upgrade your characters with. And there's a little bit of free stuff you get every day. Right now, I've just been stuck on a lot of characters, like 3 or 4 characters at any time ready to upgrade, but just no money to do it. That's been my current state. Then there are gems, which are the paid currency that you can buy, and very slowly you can unlock. Like maybe you'll get like 5 to 15 a week if you're lucky. Um,
Interesting.
and then there's one more currency which you exclusively get when you unlock cosmetics you've already unlocked. I I
Okay.
don't even I don't even know how to get into that, but I will. So
Hmm.
the Stargate system is strange. I don't think it actually levels up your character skills because that would be messed up and then it would totally become pay to win.
Then it is pay to win, yes.
But it's not that from what I can tell. But it is confusing. There's like a visual of your character when you look at your character info screen that I think goes up when you do Stargrade. It's like a little trophy from the older Smash Bros. Games.
I see.
And there's something called a KO log that appears once you hit a certain level and then improves. And I'm yet to understand what a KO log is.
Sounds like they're like, oh, this is your main. We'll give you stats for how you do.
Yeah, but I don't get it. I've not noticed any difference. The thing is, there was an easy way to get a bunch of memory for Mini Goku. So I unlocked Mini Goku with higher levels, but I never
Hmm.
play him. So I have no idea what's going on. He's a pain to play. Anyway, so but the other main thing of um increasing your star grade is that you go up on the star collection. And the star collection is this track. Every time you level up a character, you level up one space on your star collection track. And so for the first 15 or so spaces, you are unlocking shit constantly. So one, I, a few details I forgot to mention about battling. In battling, there are no team-based minions. There's just random schmooks all over that anyone can fight.
Great.
It's weird. Your bases are the gods of destruction.
Huh?
Yes, your bases are the gods of destruction. Here's the fun thing. Uh, so you if you just rush into an enemy base at any time,
You get
the god of
Hakkai'd?
the god of destruction just straight up murders you in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is wait for your side Zeno to go down the lane to go to the enemy's base, and then you can only attack the base while your Zeno is at the base.
Because the god
You
of
have to
destruction is
time
dead.
your
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, it's cute, but it's also I've heard criticism of this being like it makes the strategy so much duller because you can't just attack the base and you have to time it entirely to these fucking Zenos.
Yes,
Um,
that's the strategy, guys.
I find it quite interesting, and especially because based on how you deal with like the bosses that appear. So strange selection of bosses also. The
Broly.
bosses don't just spawn in the jungle. They can also appear like closer to each one of the lanes. Um, Bosses, you have Nappa, you have Android 16, you have Space Patrol Joko, um, you have Brion,
Wait. What?
Jaco, sorry, yeah,
Jaco, yeah.
Nappa, Android 16, Jaco, and
Why
Brion.
16? Oh, God. Uh, 16 would be such a good technical or a tank in the
16 would be
game.
such a good character in the game. But
One
yeah,
of the best characters in the fucking show, and you make him a boss fight.
it's great. 10 on 10.
Nappa's like,
All notes.
why didn't they? Oh, they didn't make Broly a boss because they wanted to sell skins for Broly. No.
I mean, they haven't released Broly yet.
Yeah, but that's gonna be the play.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing.
Or he's a
So,
raid boss or some I don't fucking know.
oh god, I hope they don't do raid bosses. Anyway, you beat the guys, you get starter advantages just like any boss in a MOBA, and then they go and do some beating up to the your next closest enemy base.
Hmm.
Um, Also, like if you defeat all the bases in a lane, the Zeno will immediately go to the next lane. Also, there's a thing that happens if you defeat 3 bosses, then you just get like a double Zeno massive power thing. So there are ways to manipulate the Zenos around. It's interesting. There is strategy with like, when you're defending your base, are you attacking the other person's base? Are you killing people so that it's there's stuff.
MOBA things, yeah.
Um, there's so leveling up is less intricate than the Dota or the League of Legends kind of stuff because you're not really buying items. There's
Oh,
no currency, there's no item buying. You straight up are just leveling up your 3 skills and your thing. You and there is this thing called I don't even remember what they're called. There's cards of some sort. You get cards of some sort. You get to have 3 cards, which you unlock by doing specific things as you level up. I haven't bothered to figure out the system. I have card acquisition on auto. It's 3 cards. I'm not fucking worried about. It's not a whole loadout of items that you can buy and upgrade like in other
and
MOBAs.
it's like you're setting your keystones or whatever the fuck. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's like
they've
min maxes.
simplified it heavily. Like they've
It
simplified it
makes sense.
heavily.
This is what a mobile light essentially is these days. So that
Yeah,
makes sense. Like a lot of them are doing
yeah.
this.
Yeah, and then you have one like support character which is like essentially like a fifth ability that's on cooldown. It's just this character you can set. So like based on the role you choose, you have a loadout of support
So
characters.
like I can summon Yajirobe to throw me a Senzu bean.
Essentially,
Okay.
though the character listing is nowhere nearly as coherent as having Yajirobe. Do you want me to read the list, or are you gonna not be able to stand it?
Good thing I'm sitting. Go on.
Okay. World King or the King Furry. I don't
Okay,
even know
deep
this guy
pull.
existed.
Okay.
Kaba, because why not?
They didn't make Kappa playable? That's
No,
insane.
no. Kaba is a support, is a helper character for the tank role.
That's
Um,
insane.
Bubbles the monkey, 10 on 10, no notes, lovely character.
Apples!
Botamo, very funny. Nail, Nail,
Okay.
actually pretty good as a helper. Higher Dragon, why Icarus? Why Icarus? Why? Why?
Icarus?
Yeah,
They have backup dinner as part of the listing?
yeah. Hyper Mega Rildo,
Go on.
Hyper Mega General Rildo,
Yeah, huh? I heard you.
the farmer that with that Reddit skills in episode
They got
one.
Farmer with a shotgun in the game?
Farmer with a shotgun is one of the helpers in the game.
Hey, you!
It's it's a vibe. Shu the of Pilaf's
Pilaf.
cohort.
Yeah, yeah.
The recently added Major Metallic, so they have shown that they're adding helpers also in the seasons. So again, there's just Dragon Ball characters in just these things. And then Tao Pai Pai. I know.
So
He should
Roshi
have been
isn't
playable.
playable or a helper.
Roshi is nothing right now. I just feel like General Tao should have been playable.
General Tao was what I was also thinking earlier when you were listing playable characters. I'm like,
Yeah, but no, he's a
General Tao
helper.
would make for such a fun character
But
because you're
unfortunately, he's a
traversing
helper.
the map, so whenever he gets a speed up or something, he can ride the fucking pillar.
Yeah. So, yeah, you have your helpers. You have so back to the star collection. Oh, there's one more aspect, which is that at the start of each game, you roll like two like random things that affect the game. And it's very weird. Like there will be jungle around your base. There will be clouds
Oh.
covering the field. One of your skills will automatically level up to maximum when you unlock it.
Okay. Last one aside, the other stuff tracks. Like even
The
like
other
League
stuff
does
is
that a
fine.
lot
The
of times
skill
where
one
like
is like wild.
yeah.
Um, anyway, so your star collection. Um, Essentially for the first 15 or so levels, whenever you go up, you either unlock a helper
Hmm.
because you start with only one helper unlocked or two, or I don't know how many, or you unlock a character. The characters are divided into tiers based on complexity. So you have one, two, three, and four, which also all have less and less characters. So tier two only has four characters. Tier one only has three characters, which are one per role: hit, tank, and 18. Sorry, hit, cell, and 18. Um, those are the ultimate characters right now: hit, cell, and Android 18. Love that. Um, so yeah, you just start getting. So at first you'll just get a bunch of like tier four characters, and you get one tier three option. The problem is that after level 15, the pace also reduces because of course it does.
Hmm.
Um, and then it's like, okay, you've got all your helpers already. You'll occasionally get a character. If at some points what have started popping up are like Dragon Ball Get emotes. Oh, because when you destroy your enemy's final base, their final base is just a bird Dragon Ball inside a shell. So you destroy the shell, you grab the Dragon Ball. So you can get nice emote, a special animation that plays when you get that. Yay!
Ah,
And so that is just each character has one somewhere along the big ass track, right?
great.
Um, and otherwise you get capsules to unlock cosmetics.
Fair enough.
The cosmetics situation is a bit dog shit as well.
Of course.
Um, so your normal capsules, and of course, any of these capsules you can buy with, you can use your gems for and do shit with, right? So you
Cosmetic
can
stuff,
unlock this
yeah.
shit. But there's a gacha, there's a cosmetic gacha going on. You get normal capsules, which will literally just give you recolor skins.
Okay.
It will just give you recolor skins. None of them are good. Occasionally you'll get a stamp. Oh, so there's no chat in the game. There's no chat.
Good.
All you have are stamps, and you can like point people at like stuff, like your common like hotkey stuff, right?
I wonder if that's also true for like the PC version.
I don't know.
I'll
It
check.
might be. Because the thing is, it's cross-platform. So I feel like if there was chat on a PC, I should be able to
No,
see
there's
it. You know,
cross-platform games where you never
strange.
know.
I can check the Switch version when I get time, but irrelevant. But point is, you get a bunch of stamps of your favorite characters to convey emotions. 10 on 10. I love that part. I love
Honestly,
spraying
good
stickers
decision.
in hero shooters. I love having random stamps to emote with. It's great. It's silly. I have a
Yeah, like
good
the best thing you can do then to be toxic is you get like anyone saying like good job or well done, and
yes,
anytime an
yes.
ally dies, just spam it on them.
Oh yes. I would
Yeah.
do this in Overwatch and Team Fortress 2 when I was younger. Um so yeah, but the default skins that you get from these little capsules are just recolors. They're not even good recolors. And now your characters. When the battle starts, you get an intro screen of all your characters flying in. Then you get to look at their faces, see who is playing what character. And all of them are stiff and dead looking. Because how do you unlock life for your characters? You use the more premium capsules and you unlock emotes. You get Vegeta smirking. You get Kale being like this and shy. You get like Cauliflower being like confident. You can get super rare emotes where Vegeta comes in his space pod and explodes it. Um,
That's
the
great.
super, the rare ones are really cool actually, and the fact that you can actually unlock them in this weird gacha system is nice.
Yeah, those sound fun,
Um,
honestly.
they are. I'm actually like, no lie, I enjoy this part. And while I do get the thing that okay, the graphics quality is anyways not too much. I've heard it's not great in the PC thing or mobile. It looks fine to me. Like it's nothing
Because it's
special, but
designed for mobile. Yeah, makes sense.
yeah. But while at first I was annoyed that the characters look so plain and dead, the fact that then you can unlock making your characters look more fun, I like it.
Fair.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I just wish it wasn't so gacha like driven.
Hmm.
And now there's even more premium calls that do stuff. As for the proper skins for your characters, just no scope. In the shop, in the game, you can there is a specific set of skins that you can unlock if you use the currency you get from unlocking skins you already have. Their cost is wild, it'll take a while to get there. And then there are another specific set of premium skins you can unlock by paying gems.
Hmm.
Fun fact, you can of course also unlock characters by paying gems. Um, and
Classic.
the new characters that they've added. So currently they've just added Super Saiyan 3 Goku. As far as I can tell, the only way to unlock him is by gems. He's not on the unlock track.
He's the first new character they released, though, right?
He's the first new character
No,
they've
then it's
released.
probably going to be that he's going to be gem only for an
He's gonna be
exclusive time,
Yeah,
and
he's gonna
then
be added when because that's how I've seen other games function. I'm
yeah,
assuming it's that.
they'll lower
Currently
the
he's
cost
gem
and
only.
make him like attainable
But
normally.
but yeah, again, the premium skins cost more than characters, gem wise.
Makes sense. Also,
And
that's
just
good
the
though.
amount that any of them cost is absurd based on how many gems of F2P player will earn.
Fair.
So
I mean,
you
that's
might as
the
well not
point.
have them in F2P. I know that's the point. It just
Uh,
makes me fume.
of course. But I'm glad they at least made the gameplay part, meaning the character, cheaper than the skin. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And yeah, there's the battle pass system is it's possible. It's not the worst battle pass I've ever seen. It does actually give you like currency. The free battle pass just for this season, you're getting a new helper, you're getting a rare skin for Super Saiyan 3 Goku if you ever manage to get him. Just on the free version, the premium just ups it. It's not infuriating like other stuff I've seen.
Like a Genshin battle pass.
Honestly, even Marvel Snap, like
Hmm.
sometimes the shit that Marvel Snap's like free, like like it infuriates me sometimes. And I stopped playing Marvel Snap a while ago. And overall, I do think Marvel Snap is a better and much less exploitative game than most of this other stuff. And I stand Marvel Snap. I'm still here for Marvel Snap. I just don't play it
Fair
anymore.
enough. Never
But
got
yeah,
into it, but yeah.
Yeah, my only other thing, and I don't know if this is just because the game is glitchy as fuck, though seeing the support notices that they put out every now and then, I assume that's part of the case, or it's because my phone isn't good enough.
I mean, the game's in its first month.
Game crashes. Game crashes on me a lot. I just my screen completely freezes. I have to restart the game. I get hit with the timeout penalty. I will sometimes lose
Oh,
on things. It's great.
yeah, that's
It's
rough.
my only thing, and that is everything else aside, that is the one thing that makes me question why I'm still playing this game. And just for context, after Tan told me about the game, for the first 2 weeks, I was playing every single day.
I was like, oh
Every
god, what
single
have I
day.
done?
Yeah. Now it's not quite as much, but I do enjoy the battles. They're not
But
too
see, that's the
long.
thing. League crashes a bunch. The client constantly bugs out. There's internet issues and all of that. People still play it. Same
Well,
thing.
yeah, we're always gonna go for your toxic acts. It's
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that is my thorough review of Gekishin Squadra, which I am at least for a while going to keep playing.
And
It's
I will eventually find a way to play it.
honestly, yeah. Also, yeah, I have a lot of characters also at this point. It's like
I'll end up
I'm
playing it just
enjoying
because,
it.
like, I like DBZ. I like all
That's the
kinds of
thing,
DBZ
right?
content.
That is the reason I have installed all manner of horrible mobile game, all manner of useless gacha, is because I'm a fool. If people make games of an IP that I like, I do
Yeah.
want to give it a try. And 9 out of 10 times the games disappoint me so much I don't even want to keep them installed. Which is true for pretty much every other mobile game Dragon
Yeah.
Ball's put out in the last 15 years. This one is surprisingly has enough that makes me want to keep playing it. Because at least there's some substance to the gameplay.
When in doubt, play Boost Fury or Legacy of Goku.
This is true. I endorse the Legacy of Goku series. So that
And
was the first of the mobile games.
uh,
And uh, I feel like this took a long time.
yeah.
That's
We
great.
can give you a yap break. It's fine. I can do my thing. We can save a mobile game for, like, next time when I yap
No,
about
no,
the
no.
other game.
I do want to get this through now, is the
Oh,
thing.
okay. Okay.
Give me a minute. I need to water myself.
Because that was 40 minutes.
Next one will be shorter. Next one don't have nearly as much enjoyment of right now. But
All right.
yeah, one and 3/4 pages versus just one page. So
Hmm.
of notes. Maybe let me open up a page. This was how long ago? Yeah, that tracks. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I am browsing YouTube and I see a trailer for something called Fire Emblem Shadows, and I'm like, what? No, wait, or was it during the Nintendo Direct? Was there a Nintendo Direct?
I did
No,
not
I think
see one.
I think there was just a straight up trailer that just appeared on my feed somewhere.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, it's like Fire Emblem Shadows. I'm like, okay, this looks cool. Fully cinematic trailer. No, nah, I got confused because there was a Fire Emblem trailer in the Nintendo Direct, and my brain's just like, Fire Emblem. Uh, Fully cinematic trailer. Um, just with a little bit of voiceover, no actual gameplay in it. Okay.
Okay.
Um, the usual nice Fire Emblem like proper anime style, like it's a nice thing. It's this one person who seems to have dog ears meets a person with wings and another person who seems to have ears and a tail, and then there's a strange mural. Then they're battling a horde of people, and then
Furry Emblem.
like, huh?
Furry
Yeah,
Emblem.
Fire Emblem. They're battling a horde of mooks, and then the dog person suddenly attacks this other person, drops their like shining stone that turns dark, and then turns into an even more furry, like shadowy person.
They have mega evolutions in Fire Emblem now.
I mean, I wish I could. I feel like we do need visuals for this, for the video version, but I feel like our fans, as if there are that many, are capable of looking this stuff up for themselves.
And
Um,
also, I'm wary about playing any Nintendo content on our channel, which can be problematic.
that's very fair. Well, I wouldn't say we should play it anyway. Um, so so the trailer says releasing today. It released the same day as the trailer on mobile only,
Great.
and it was advertised as a real-time strategy social deduction game.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Tan,
Fire Emblem Amogus?
this game is barely real-time strategy and definitely barely social deduction, if at all. Here's how the game works. You pick you pick one of the characters you unlocked. Okay? Every single character is a furry. For some reason, despite being set in the Fire Emblem world, it's set specifically in a part of the Fire Emblem world where everyone's a furry.
Of course.
We'll get back to the furry stuff later. Now, the running through line is that, like, the story is that you're a prince whose like kingdom was destroyed. You're like the last heir, and there's this like people who follow these two goddesses. Like Naga is like the light goddess, Fenrir is like the dark shadow goddess, or something like that. And essentially, you have a dream of one of your like lackeys turning into a shadow demon person and like betraying you, and then you have a dream where you turn into a shadow demon person. Um, and so yeah, that's the central mechanic of this game, is that each character has a shadow version that is edgier and darker and more bestial.
Hmm.
Most characters are like separate types of animals. So your main character Kurt is a dog person. You have the first like shadow creature you meet is this big ass wolf guy. You have a rhino and a cow on your party and a leopard. There's a crow. There's a dragon. There's two dragons actually maybe. Um, there's a big bear guy who just looks like a bear even when he's not in his shadow form. Um, Very strangely, and I never got to the part that will tell me why this is the case. Dimitri is in this game, except he's also a furry. Dimitri Fire Emblem Three Houses is in this game, but also a furry now.
Hey man, they gotta fucking use the newer IPs.
It's Three Houses is old now.
It's their last one.
Uh, Dan Engage. There was a whole game. There was a whole game called Engage in the middle.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they made anything after Three Houses.
No. There was Engage. There was Engage, and now
Oh.
they've announced a new one.
Yeah, I saw they
Um,
announced a new one. I didn't think there was one before that.
there was. By the way, your characters are called disciples. If that does anything for you, they're called disciples.
Hmm. Interesting.
Um, I must find where is um where is he? Show me legacy character. Oh, there's two legacy characters. Sorry, because the battle pass character is Lynn, who I believe is from, I think, the Math games. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That
Where is Lynn from? Lynn is from Blazing Blade. Yeah.
interesting.
Lynn from Blazing Blade, who in this game is a horse girl.
Uma Musume.
Yes, she is literally an Uma Musume because her light form rides a horse but has horse ears, I think. And then her dark form is just straight up a centaur. Which
Love
this
that.
happens. This I don't understand. why a character will ride an animal but then turn into the animal. It's quite strange. It's quite strange.
Everything you're
Uh,
saying right now is just sending another small portion of my soul away somewhere.
oh yeah, yeah. So obviously, Dimitri turns into big yellow lion, big yellow lion. I'm trying to find the Dimitri art to send that to you because I feel like you need to see it. Um, dear Lord, this is so difficult. Please just show me Dimitri. Just show me the furry. Dear Lord, there's the furry.
Ah.
Show me the furry. See how the heroes. Oh my God, Winter Dimitri from Fire Emblem Heroes. That's great. There we go. Yeah. The thing about shadows. Okay, no, we'll get to this point later. So yeah, you have all these characters. So you select whether you want to play your a light the light side of your character, the shadow side of your character, or if you're good with any.
Okay.
And then you queue up for a game, and then you end up on a game with a massive team of people. Dan, you're in a game with two whole other people. One person is shadow, two people are light. You are doing real-time strategy, by which they mean you are on an auto battler and you can drag some spells on to do extra damage stuff.
Oh god, the fucking.
And
This is not the Death Note Sonic crossover I wanted.
it's 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 an auto battler. How dare they call it real-time strategy? It's a fucking auto battler. And so if you're the shadow character, so here's what you get thrown into a small battle where there's a bunch of like just generic enemies. If you're the shadow character, you have access to like extra shadow, different loadout of shadow spells that you can use to attack your other players as well, right? You can also attack yourself to make it look like you're being attacked. The social deduction part of the game is that you play one battle, then each person guesses who the shadow character is. There are three people in this game. It's a social deduction game where there's three people and one is bad. That is not a social deduction game. That's just sad. I'm the
Um,
shadow. I can just guess anyone. The other two people have a 50% chance of guessing me right.
you know why there's three people in the game?
Why?
Because three houses.
I knew you'd say that. It's bad. And so then, once you guess, here's the only thing that happens. If you guess the shadow, if you're the shadow, nothing happens. If you guess the shadow correctly, you're going to get an extra revive for the next battle. If you guess the shadow incorrectly, you don't get the extra revive. And then the two good players are then just fighting against the proper shadow form of the shadow player with a couple mooks. By the way, your characters have levels. There is, as far as I can, you can't see the level of the characters you're like the players you're queuing up with, what level their characters are. So I don't even know if there's like a level based queuing or what. But it's very possible for you to just be
Just some maxed out
really
dude shows
overpowered.
up.
Yeah, you just it's sometimes playing a shadow is so easy in this game. It's so easy. You're just there, you hit people, and like people aren't always gonna get it right, then you just bombard them with spells and your mooks. And it's
Uh-huh.
like you're done. It's great. It's not either of the genres that they. Okay, I mean, I guess in the broadest of terms, it's social reduction. As much as three people where one is bad can be social reduction.
It is social deduction, it's just not very complex.
It's not complex at all.
Ah.
I honestly, you know what surprises me the most about this game? There's no gacha system in this game.
Yeah,
There's no gacha in this
they
game.
need players to scam first.
Wild. So, And now the one good thing is the battles are short. Like you can be done with the entire like battle deduce battle phase in like 5 minutes or less. Under 5 minutes actually. Short battles.
Three people makes
Essence
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So when you battle with a character, you get level up stuff for that character specifically. Plus, if you're battling in light,
I
you
also
get
just
story.
saw the fucking Lion Man's art. Wild.
Yes, yes. But we'll come to the art. We'll come to the art. So when you're battling in the light side, you get story progression for light. If you're battling in the dark side, you get story progression for dark. Light is essentially the main story where you're following Prince Kurt, trying to like do some random kingdom stuff. And then dark is the story where you're following the followers of Fenris trying to turn Prince Kurt around and turn him into evil, right? The interesting thing is the character unlocking. So right now, Lynn is the season pass character, so you can only unlock her by progressing on the season pass. Um, but it's like you unlock fragments of the character that then unlock the full character. The other characters are all unlockable by literally just playing enough games to progress on either side of the track. You unlock different characters on the light story, different characters on the dark story, and you can just kind of go through both. Um, and it's fine. Like at first, you're unlocking a full character in just one go. Then you're unlocking fragments of characters. The characters are interesting and have the tiniest level of versatility. You will get like spells and stuff. You get weapons that you can add to your characters, but only at specific levels. The weapon system, it's not gacha, but yeah, you get like treasure chests at the end of the battle depending on how good you did in your battle. You know, if you're a shadow, did you kill this other person? Did you do this? Did you survive? If you're good, then did you catch the shadow, right? Did you do this? You can get up to like three good chests, or you can get like basic chests and stuff. It's up. When I played, 90% of the time I get all three great chests because everybody else. So we're talking about great chests in this context. Um, so yeah, and then you get weapons and stuff. You get like spell upgrades, the cosmetic. There's barely any cosmetics, and they're all paid. You get a bunch of in-game currency that's very strange. It's a very strange game because there's just nothing going on. The plot is like paper thin. There's this big reveal partway through the light side.
I mean, they stealth dropped it randomly on the day of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trailer.
So
There was no
okay,
marketing for an online game. Like, makes sense.
it's wild. Wait, but let me. Okay, there was partway through the light storyline. You get this big reveal that Prince Kurt is actually a woman. Gasp.
Yeah.
Um, when it's unclear to me from the little bit I played whether what Prince Kurt identify themselves as. Just that it's a very like, oh, but my dad had no male heirs, so I'm like I've like
It
become a
was a
man. The fucking
princess pretending to be a prince because
Yeah,
there's
the
no male
fucking
heir.
because there's no male heir. The fucking
Yeah.
played out fucking story of all time. It's like I'm just so sick of this fucking story. But now here's the fun part, right? Before you reach that point in the light part, every time Prince Kurt says male, he's the only male heir, there's like a little pause before he says male, like he's funding it. But no, here's the best part. In the trailer, and by the way, when you're downloading data for the game when you first
See
install
the
it,
trailer.
all you get to do is see the trailer 2 or 3 times on repeat. In the trailer, and also in any parts of the story where you actually see Prince Kurt's shadow form come up. The shadow form is wearing much more tattered clothing. There are like just big old titties there.
Hilarious.
You just know from the start. It's very clear from the start. Huh, Prince Kurt's shadow form has titties.
Yeah.
So yeah, great plot twist in
That
Deno.
means
10 on 10.
boobs are inherently evil.
Boobs are inherently evil. We've cracked it. Hashtag misogyny. Um, So yeah, just nothing burger battles, a shallow as fuck story. I have a point written here which is just why is the main character trans. Never thought I'd say that. Never thought I'd be against that, but like
How
What's going
dare
on?
you?
You
You've
get like
become the
these
very thing
spell
you swore to destroy.
True. You get like spell upgrades, and I still don't understand how they're upgrading your spells because it seems like your spells are upgrading levels, and then the spell upgrades you get, there's no way to access your inventory or use them, but there's a way to sell them. The whole
Never
market
go
system
big.
confusing as fuck. Um, it's 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 just yeah, like okay, fine. There's a story and stuff. Let me get to the good part. Let me get to the good part of this. The art is just stunning Fire Emblem art. Like it's
This
Fire Emblem
isn't
art.
AI, right?
It's wait, I never considered that it could be AI.
'Cause the monster looks very. Hmm.
I
I've,
never considered that it could be AI. Oh, I swear to God, it better not be AI.
I hope it's not. That looks cool in the distance. I
I
zoomed in
don't
and I was
think
like,
it's
huh.
AI. I don't think it's AI.
Okay.
I hope it's if it's AI, then I'm gonna cry because the literal only thing I like about this game is that it's full of hot furries with the most gorgeous art. Like the only reason I even played as much of this game as I did, and the only reason I'm hesitating to uninstall it
These are
is
shadows,
because
right?
even their normal art are still furries.
Okay.
Like they're not as hot, but their normal art are still furries. They're still hot. They're just not like as bestial. Like it's like okay, have you seen that scale? I don't remember it was the scale like it was like a furry scale or like a cat girl scale that has like different like where you are on the scale, like based on like how your character is drawn. And it comes from with like people that are literally just okay, cat ears on like a normal looking girl, then you add more
Yeah.
traits, and then it's that you start the characters on the light side are starting at one end of the scale and the dark side are going up to the other end of the scale. It's literally just that. Um, but yeah, I mean, oh, some of these furries are so hot. That cowgirl in her evil form, like I can even Prince Kurt's like shadow form is quite hot. Like I, I'm just eating this fucking furry art. I'm eating this furry art up. Dimitri looks so cool as a furry. Like I, I just this entire game makes no fucking sense. I don't know why this game exists, but god damn if I don't appreciate the furry art. And if it turns out that it's AI, I'm gonna scream.
Now, there were some people on like Reddit who were thinking it was as well. Like nothing's been confirmed yet. Uh, Apparently, though, what was the other game that's coming out? Banner something, Hero Banners or whatever the fuck.
Hero Banner Saga?
No, no, no. Wait.
Fire Emblem Heroes? That
Yeah,
already exists.
apparently it got like new banner art like last year,
Ah,
and there were allegations for that also having AI used on it. So
oh, that's up. Yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes is like their main like gacha game. That's been around for almost a decade.
yeah, like the new banner apparently might have had it, which would mean that their fucking studios aren't against it.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like if they made every single one of their like main character artwork out of AI, that would be low.
Yeah, that's what's their mobile game. But hopefully I'm wrong.
Yeah, hopefully you're wrong.
I'm also bad at like telling for a lot of these like art like styles.
I've gotten better at like video stuff, but like yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
it's but yeah, that was my foray into the furry world of Fire Emblem Shadows. And while while constantly question why this game exists at all, God, do I love the furries. I'm glad to have seen all this furry art.
I have some friends who will appreciate this greatly.
Very good. We must all spread the furry agenda.
It doesn't take much to do that.
It doesn't take much.
But yeah, fun times. Now, do we have time to get into what I'm getting into? And then we edit it in
I
post?
I don't think so. This did take. I do think we're just gonna have to do a short "What have we been playing" session, like segment, because what we've been going for,
An hour.
we've been going for over an hour. Yeah.
Uh,
So
with either the
unfortunately, you
yeah,
cannot do in detail. But Dan, what have you been playing?
I will get into this more next time. But I'm done with Silk Song. I
And yeah,
got then I got into Hades 2 when the full release came out. I had not touched Hades 2 since the first early access build. So there was a lot of new shit for me. Uh, it's been a few days now. I got the base ending for the game. Uh,
nice.
Things have happened that have changed how some stuff works, and it's pretty cool. Uh, the post game,
Oh,
the post game
okay.
seems fun. Like they've made ways to make it more difficult, and some
Oh,
like
I'm very interested.
there's some like secret fights and stuff also. So it's great. Uh,
You're increasing my FOMO. For context, I've been playing Hades 2 since early access started all the way up till the most recent patch. And then my computer's been broken and I have not been able to play version 1.0. And my FOMO and jealousy is brimming. Anyway, go on.
Now I got the base ending. Right now I'm grinding out runs to get the hidden aspects and also to get the true ending. The true ending is
I
a
love
bit
the
of a
hidden
grind to get.
aspects.
What?
I love the hidden aspects in this game.
I haven't seen a single one.
I know that's wild, right? Because I've seen nothing of the endings because the endings didn't exist
No,
until version
and I
1.0.
wasn't playing through early access, so I didn't have all of the things grinded out on conversations and
Exactly.
all.
I've just had everything else done out. So I have seen I have unlocked all but have you even got the incantations? Or are you like not
I
even
got incantations for two of them. I'm just getting materials for them now.
okay? So the state where I left off the game is that I got all the incantation and I unlocked five of them.
Hmm.
The fifth of which I had just unlocked before my computer did the boo. So
I'm
yeah,
excited
I've
to see
seen
because
four of them in actions
from what I
and they're
read,
wonderful.
it looks like they work very differently from the base
They do. Like, I mean, see, Hades 1 did this a little bit where the weapons had a different functionality, but not in the way Hades 2 does
Yeah,
it.
like
In
from what I
Hades 2,
read
the
on the
weapon is
description, it's insane.
completely, most of them are completely different. Like, um, at least like, I'm trying to I can't fully remember what one of them does, but the the skull and the flames are both entirely different weapons
Those are the
in
two
the
incantations I
hidden.
got.
Lovely. I can't wait for you to play with the hidden flame aspect
I
because it is a trip.
I am excited for the skull aspect purely because I am a big fan of the weapon in general already.
That's fair. I'm not a big skull user.
Like honestly, I will say in this game, unlike Hades 1, I have found a way to enjoy every weapon.
Same. I haven't.
Hades 1, I was
I
iffy on the bow at times and I did not like the gun.
same. For me, Hades one was the exact same thing. I was very iffy on the bow and the gun. And the thing is, like the grinding, the heat, and all that was like a thing with Hades one, which I didn't do too much after a point. But I still did it. I feel like in this game, the system of like kind of needing to grind out the different weapons to get certain like achievements and like more unlocks for other weapons and stuff made me try them out so much that I
Yeah.
found myself really starting
Like
to enjoy all the different weapons. I still have my favorites.
I
So
did
my
not
favorites have
like the
always been the
flames,
dagger.
for example, but I do like them with the aspect of Moros.
Yeah, so I did not like the flames at all. I still managed with them until I got the hidden aspect, and that changed the game entirely for me. The
Moros I
daggers I
enjoy.
have
That's
loved.
insanely strong.
Monos is nice, but the daggers. With the daggers, it's like the aspect of Pan is the only one I don't like too much. I love the base daggers, I love the Artemis daggers, and then the hidden daggers where they
That's
change the dagger.
insane. My
It's
favorite is the
yeah,
aspect of Pan.
fair. I like Artemis, I think. Or well, maybe I like Pan and not no, I think Artemis. The hidden aspect of the daggers, like the daggers, I
I'm
think
excited.
are the one that are the least changed by their hidden aspect. But because of how the daggers function, the hidden aspect still requires you to change how you play with them,
Okay.
even though
Interesting.
they're functionally not too different.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Right.
Also, like just 10 on 10 god choices again for both the normal and hidden aspects. Just 10 on 10 god choices.
Okay. I mean, I saw the one for the skull is Hell from
I
Norse
don't know. We
mythos.
should be saying this,
We can say this.
not be not that. This is fine.
We're on a show where we
Spoilers.
talk about games and endings.
That's true. That's spoilers. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. Hell is the hidden aspect for the skull. Yes.
And
Skull, my favorite weapon, just based on who all it has aspects of. I mean, Persephone, Hell, like just
yeah.
like
But yeah, so I got the base idea. I will say grinding out the true ending seems like a bit of a chore, working on it, kind of a thing. Like it'll take a while. I'll probably do it on and off.
yeah,
Uh,
fair.
and I also have I guess a slight hot take, which is like a tepid take,
Yeah,
which is a lot of people are giving Hades to shit for its story.
yeah.
Like they're like, oh fuck the ending, or like, oh the writing really like got lazy at the end, or whatever the fuck.
This we are not spoiling because I don't know it yet.
I'm not spoiling the ending itself.
Yeah,
Uh, the tepid take is that I think that opinion is a little overdrummed for what it is, because what the ending does is tie things up in a way which still lets you play the game because it's a roguelike.
yeah. I mean,
And
I am
Hades 1 did that,
imagining.
guys.
Exactly. No, but that's the thing, right? I'm imagining that it is similar to what they did in Hades 1 because it's not like, okay, if you defeat the boss and then suddenly you can't, like, logically, the way these game stories are made, you would have to do something to make sure you can keep playing, right? Otherwise, you make it a linear game. You can't do that with a roguelike. You make it a
Exactly.
linear game, you defeat the boss, and then you're just done, right? I no. Here's the thing. I do know people, including people we know, including people from Pantsless, at least one
I know.
person, who have criticized Hades one for this as well. I have a couple of other friends who criticize Hades one for this.
See,
I'm just like,
I
okay,
also think that's
some
their
things
writing
you have
style.
to look past.
No, not even.
That
It's not even
also.
looking past that. That's their writing style. Like narratively, they aren't making a dark story. They aren't making like some like big
Yeah,
dramatic set piece. The
I will
story
say
constantly has like wittiness to it, humor to
it
it.
does.
Like
But okay, I will
exchanges
say
are
this.
wholesome.
In Hades 1,
Hmm.
ultimately, because of the dynamic between the two characters, Hades, like Zagius and Hades, and the general setting, the switch around made sense. And
Yeah,
also, Hades 2 is darker than Hades 1. So I am curious to see how they. In fact, this has been a running thing in my mind constantly. How do you take Hades 2, where there's such a thing with Chronos, and make it
oh,
so that you can still keep playing after you get the ending, right? But then when I think about it, like, yes, it's a darker game. There's been some really dark story beats
yeah,
at some point. But also in the end, Chronos is still like, just your like grandfather, and that's
exactly.
just what these games do. They make families just to be
Yeah,
family
like
in the
that's
end.
the writing. It's wholesome at the end of the day. It's about communication at the end of the day. Hades 1 was about communicating.
Yeah,
And that's very much still a very prominent theme in this. Even when you're at
as it
home
should
base
be.
talking to NPCs and shit, like that's what the theme is. Like you talk to them,
100%.
you learn about them, etc., etc. And like,
I mean, in fact, even just in this, like, this was true of some of the romances from the first game as well. But like, in this game, I obviously pursued Eris and Nemesis, and
hmm,
the entire romantic plot is about like settling your differences and communicating better. And
yeah.
that's true of any. It's just that is the game.
So exactly. So I think the writing for the main story also reflects that. And because of that, I personally enjoyed the ending still. I was like, ah, okay, whatever. Like, I expected they'd do something like this. So I was like, ah, okay, cool. And
That also. I
I
think I think it also comes to a place of expecting it because
I enjoyed it because of that.
yeah,
Like, I
I
wasn't
don't know.
shocked that they
Yeah.
did that. Now, this was
Yeah.
close to what I was assuming they'd do. So it kind of like tracked in that. And also because of the thematic of who the villain is and how it all plays out. the way they use the logic to like solve it, like the way you said, right? Like Hades and Zagreus had a relationship, and they played on that. In the
Yeah,
same way, playing on the villain's relationship to you, and also the villain's existence as to who he is
I can imagine. I am
they
very
did a
excited
in
to see what
for,
they do.
yeah, for me, that's a trope I actually enjoy a lot.
Same.
uh
I mean, yeah, your favorite character is Vegeta.
uh oh no, I was talking about time, but
Oh, right. No, that also. Yeah, that so do I. I mean,
like
yeah.
I love using that as a trope, and what they did with it is my cup of tea also. So I was like, yes, honestly, this was fun, this is great. And I am very curious to see what the true ending is going to be because of where the base ending leaves you.
Honestly, the way
Because
they play with time, I'm just thinking about like how cleverly they use like time in reference to like
you'll have
game.
fun.
Yeah, I'm just because I'm thinking like I don't know if you how much you played in the original like early access release, but back in the until like the second patch or something, if you tried to pause the game during the Chronos fight,
No,
he
no,
wouldn't let you.
that's true for the main full release of the game. Also, you have
I
to
thought he
get
just comments on it.
no, so you have to get an incantation to stop him from doing that.
Ah, okay. So that was something they changed
You
for
just
the
no, like
early access. At
you
some
just
point, they just
unlocked it.
patched it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
unlocked it. I think and forgot it's been a while.
That's also possible. It is possible. It
Because you
has
just
been
have
a
to
while.
get that thing, which basically lets you use your
Oh
hex
no,
that
no.
slows
Yeah, you're
down
right.
time.
I did unlock that. I love that. It's just it's so
Great play.
lovely.
Uh,
It just yeah.
but yeah, they were very clever with some stuff, in my opinion. And yes, I see why people think it's rushed. I get it, but I don't mind it. I enjoyed that part, and
Yeah.
the way the game plays out after that, it's very different. Because in Hades 1, the like ending is the ending, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. There's not that much difference between the ending and the epilogue, I guess.
Exactly. In this, like without spoiling, there's still a plot thread that I'm following.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, to be
And
fair, there's so much more complexity in the story of this, what with
yeah,
the up and the down
like
and all of that,
I'm getting
right?
a lot of content right now in the post game. Like I'm
I'm not
getting new
surprised.
conversations and stuff like that. I'm getting new unlocks. And the main thing being, yeah, like I'm very curious to see how they tie up the last plot thread in the epilogue, because it's very much like this is your infinite whatever the fuck. You're the security specialist now, right?
Of course, yeah. That's I will say, as I have pretty much never before this played an early access game
Ah.
and that I kept playing so much and want to like play on release and stuff.
Hmm.
So the one thing that I'm curious or even scared about is that given all the shit that I've already unlocked, right? All my hidden aspects are there. I've made heavy amounts of progress in achievements and stuff. Like, yeah, there's some stuff left, but I am worried that getting the endings and all will, like, even the normal ending and all will start feeling grindy just because there's less stuff to unlock along the way for me. That's my one fear.
Hmm. Makes sense. I'm also interested to see what like Supergiant's gonna do now. Are they gonna like do any title updates for this, or are they gonna go to another project?
Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna stop on this. They've never really done a major update of any of the games post release.
Yeah, but this is also, in my
This is
opinion,
also a
the
new
most
for them.
dense
Yeah,
game they've made.
it is true. Yeah, I don't know. I love Supergiant. I think I like whatever they do next.
This is also their first sequel, so
This is their first sequel. This is their first in so many ways. Like
hmm. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they do. Like it'll be hilarious if they make a Hades 3.
there's no way they're making that. That's
Hades 3 is a co-op hack and slash where you play as Zagreus and Millennium.
oh my god. That's
Fight crime through all of the underworld.
brain hurts. Brain hurt brain.
You see, you play as
I
both of
what I
them in the
wouldn't
House
mind.
of Hades, and it's a social deduction game as a two-player game.
What I wouldn't mind, like, and I know that this is a strange opinion coming from me, famous hater of sequels.
Hmm.
Like, I have always been like, like with movies, the current trend of every old movie getting a sequel, every whatever. I'm just like, let things be individual films, leave films the fuck alone. Yet, if if they were to decide they want to make more sequels and they made a sequel to Bastion, I
Oh,
wouldn't be mad. Especially
I
now that I know they pulled off Hades 2 so well.
I
I'm
also
like,
think spiritual sequels can work still, right? If they want to revisit
see,
the world
that's the
and write
thing.
more in
I
it.
think I think the like, even Hades 2, they had to change up everything so heavily, the status quo and all that, right? You're not playing as Zagias and all that. The thing about Bastion is I don't think a direct sequel makes sense anyway, but there is so much about the world in Bastion
Hmm.
that I think lends itself to, like, you could explore it more. You could do a sequel, you could even do a
For
different game
me,
set in the same
for
world.
me, for their games, that's Transistor.
Uh,
If they explore that world
Honestly,
again, I really like
I
it.
I find like Transistor's world would be much harder to explore than Bastion. I mean,
For sure. But
in some ways there's similarity because both are like, okay, a collapsing city in a way,
like
a
just the
collapsing world.
melancholy of Transistor hits different for me.
For me, it's the hope of Bastion.
Fair. Different writing
Yeah,
styles and all that.
different. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's. I have very fond memories of both those games, but
Yeah.
Bastion was my first like foray into indie gaming. Like
Makes
Bastion
sense.
is. I played Bastion way back when it was actually first out. Like when I was still in school, I think. Like
For me, I think it
I
was like Binding of Isaac on Newgrounds.
fair, yeah. No, I mean I'm sure I might have played some stuff online and stuff, but
Oh no, like
it was
following it from there to like an actual game release.
yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, Bastion was a very special place in my heart. So
Hmm. But yeah, like I think personally, 10 out of 10 gameplay, 9 out of
hell
10
yeah.
story, great time, great game, 9.5
10 out of
overall.
10 hot spring time for
Ah,
portraits.
yes, yes, yes.
10 out of 10
I've
muscle
maxed out
mongies.
my meter with Nemesis.
Ooh.
Now I'm like just getting unlocks.
Yeah. Um,
That
cool. Yeah. Hades too. And you've also played Silk Song before this.
has to be its own
That's
fucking
that's gonna
spiel.
be its own thing.
Hades also, I
Um,
wanna do a deep dive into gameplay, so maybe in another episode I'll do a like run while I yap about the game.
oh yeah, yeah. I have enough also to talk about it. We will do another Hades. We will do a proper Hades / Hades 2 episode for sure.
Yeah.
Um, in other news, I have been spending the past week or so, okay, like playing Pokemon Legends Arceus again
Huh.
because I got tired of doing shit on my phone. Banger game. Love the game. Just such a good game. Makes me remember how much I love this game playing it again. Such a good game. It's such a good game.
Yeah,
I love just throwing shit at Pokemon instead of having to battle them. Just go around lobbing shit at Pokemon, and if you fail, you run away.
indeed.
I'm having a great time.
But yeah, what did we learn today?
Oh, why do I always have to answer that question
Because I
first?
asked it.
I should just remember to ask it, shouldn't I? Um, I think today we learned that even when all else fails, there will always be furries.
Hmm, that's valid. And today I learned if you ever see an iffy mobile game, make a cease plate first to test for you, like a poison tester in medieval times.
That's I'm nothing if not a court jester / all sorts of menial court roles. So
Jingle jangle hee hee hooing your way through every catastrophe.
hee hoo hoo. I don't act. I have been listening to a Homestuck reread podcast. Don't activate the clown stuff in me right now. It's lethal.
Oh.
Honk and all that shit.
Lastly, fuck Mary Kill.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, go on.
So for me, fuck Nemesis.
Oh, okay, just in Hades too. I thought you were gonna give me the options.
No, no, no. Like how we do. Uh, it would be fuck Nemesis, marry Hecate, uh, kill Skelly Boy because he'll come back. Skelemath.
And yeah, that's you stole my answer. Um, yeah, no, mine was gonna definite. Okay, here's the thing. I'd fuck Eris. I'd fuck Eris. I'd marry Nemesis.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I would kill the Skelly boy. You gotta kill the Skelly boy.
Yeah, he likes him.
Um, actually, no, kill Polyphemus. I don't
The
like that guy.
fuck?
I don't like that guy.
Bro's been suffering. Odysseus fucked him up.
Nobody fucked him up.
Precisely.
We have been Unskippable Cutscene. Bye bye.
I have been Tan or Tanfighter. You can find me at Tanfighter117 on Instagram and Tanfighter on Blue Sky. I do action plays on Pantsless tables. I do voice acting, writing, and I do this with a C's.
And I have been the aforementioned Cease. You can find me at Lesbianing everywhere and doing stuff on Pancer's tables. And eventually, you will find me editing the audio versions of this so that we release this as an audio podcast.
That
Good
I.
night.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next
Or
time.
listening if the audio version is out.